This feels a little too perfect how we are now. You think you throw a little caution, but I don't want this to change. Been needing to move for a moment like this. Said that you want me better off with me. The kind of feeling I can't explain. Like how it feels trashed in the moonlight. Like how it feels under the stars. A step out of bounds with our own fight. The push towards the peace in my heart. Say it breaks down all on us. Drown out the noise. And I'll trust the mirror on the wall. Is it fair? Watch me fall in pieces. Taste me bleeding. Tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Perfect size, slow.
GM. Go ahead and retweet the room if you haven't already. We do a drawing every single day for 0.069 ETH. So all you got to do is retweet the room to enter that. Gonna give it another minute or so for another couple people to get in here. We've got about 4 minutes left on the auction. I'm going to fade out this music. We've got about 4 minutes left on the auction for this beautiful Noun 592. That song that was just playing was Mirror by Sabai and Denny Kara, published by Monster Cat. So I figured had to do it for Darlington. But yeah, we've got Noun 592 going for a current bid of 36.72 ETH. And there's only been 3 bids on this. It jumped straight to 36 ETH pretty much immediately. And we recently got this bid from this wallet with a lot of ETH to throw around. 1,527 ETH still remaining in the wallet after the bid. So that's fascinating. I believe that wallet also owns Noun 11, which I'm pretty sure was Party DAO. So that's a little interesting fun fact. There's got a couple people up on stage. How are y'all doing this evening or morning or whatever it is where you are?
Doing well.
Man, I'm doing great. I'm out in the city, so I'm sorry for the noise, but I wanted to do this FOMO when I'm outside today. So in case I'm not on stage today, it's just noisy where I am. But man, it's another light o'clock, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is another 9 o'clock light. Don't have any guests today. Just a chill show where we will probably inevitably end up going like an hour and a half because that's what always happens when we don't have a guest.
Of course.
Because none of us know how to shut up, and that's why we work in media. But yeah, we've got just another 2 minutes left on this auction. I don't think we're going to see a higher bid than this, especially if people are on 9 o'clock and seeing how much ETH there is left in this wallet.
I mean, if the next bidder knew that this person has this much, even me personally, I wouldn't bid. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, I looked up the wallet. The only things in this wallet are Noun 11. That's the other noun that they have. The ENS noun11.eth, a Nouns Vision NFT, and then like a Noun Cat and some other random stuff. That's it. There's like 6 total visible NFTs in this wallet, and 2 of them are.
Did you say that this was Noun 11 was a party DAO now?
If I'm not misremembering, if Joshua Fisher comes up on stage, he's probably know better than me, but yeah, I'm pretty sure noun 11 was a party down noun. I'm reasonably certain it's the cash register with the weird RGB checker accessory. But whatever this wallet is, whatever reason they have noun 11 in this, whether it's Party DAO or somebody who just loaned it to them, if we don't get another bid in the next 30 seconds or so, they're going to take it home. And we are going to go straight to FOMO. So if you are new here, what we do here on the Noun Square is we play FOMO nouns. You go to fomonouns.wtf, FOMONOUNS.wtf, and we're going to play this game called FOMO nouns, where we upvote and downvote nouns that come across our screen, and if we all upvote fast enough on one of them, or if enough of us upvote fast enough on one of them, then we are going to get that noun. And if we don't get another bid in 2 seconds, all right, we only got 12 seconds left in the auction. It is too late for any other bids to come in, which means we are going to be playing FOMO in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are playing FOMO nouns. So if you are on stage, unmute. If you want to come up on stage and join the chaos that is FOMO, please do. Just go ahead and request, and we will add you. And are we going for any nouns in particular, or just an aesthetic one?
I'd like
let's get an aesthetic.
Moving into the morning.
Push
No one
it.
has anything else to do.
Yeah. This is an awkward time.
Yeah, I apologize for not speaking just now because I was cooking bacon, so I had
Excellent
meat in my hands.
That's a fantastic excuse. So we're going for the piggy bank head noun then.
Indeed. Yeah, why not?
This is a delivery pizza.
I keep promising
Well, it's a
myself
pizza.
that
This was a golden chain.
I'm gonna identify the remaining unminted nouns so we have something to shoot for. But
I don't honestly. I kind of like just shooting for something really aesthetic, because on the one hand, it could make FOMO really short, but on the other hand, if we're picky enough, it could make FOMO really long. There's only 8 active players playing FOMO. There are more than 8 people in this room, so if you're not playing FOMO, what are you doing? FOMOnouns.wtf. You got to join us. Help us mint the next noun. For just a few minutes a day, you can help save these nouns from going unminted. In the arms of the angels. All right, I'm done.
It gets a bit crazy around here the weekend.
That's because, listen.
But do you guys know how much the UN collects off those ads? It's quite staggering how much you can make off just $2 a day.
Oh, I'm aware.
Save.
They're spoofing them.
They're well funded. I had a bird. I had a bird in the air talk about how the United Nations may be interested in doing something with nouns. It was just a bird. It was just flying by. Oh, that's a very beautiful noun.
It's an interesting noun. It's a watermelon salsa.
No.
Hey, so we're not getting this one. Absolutely. Who voted up on this orangutan? Why?
Well, I vote up if we orangutan. I see. I just love them.
Who hurt you? What?
There's nothing to hate about an orangutan, man. It's a beautiful animal.
It is a beautiful. Oh, this one's clean. Okay, we might be getting this one. Yeah, nobody voted it down.
On.
I think we're getting this tree. That is a clean noun.
Great work.
I'm pretty sure this is one of those like those nouns that who did the like custom nouns. Anyway, we are going now that we've minted a noun. We are going to FOMO. We had a relatively short FOMO session today. Sorry, we're not going to FOMO. We just did FOMO. We are going to NOMO. So Open up another tab, go to nomo.wtf. That is NOMO.wtf. And we are going to play this game, NOMO Nouns. You're going to select your favorite noun. Some of these that we saw during the FOMO session, some of them that happened before, since this was a short session. I really like that, Raven. You are going to pick your favorite,
the black,
and you are going
black
to
on black,
spam
yeah.
click as fast as you can to try to get your NOMO noun, your favorite noun, through all of the rounds. Half of them are getting eliminated every 10 seconds, and we will end up with only one. So choose your character and fight. If you don't see your clicks coming through, make sure to connect to play. So if you're not seeing your clicks coming through, make sure you connect to play. So that
there's only one winner, it's the black on black on
it's
black.
this black on black with a cigarette, pencil accessory is just too good to pass up. I'm gonna go for the watermelon for now, just so that for the sake of variety.
I like that watermelon.
But
the way it's like blending
it looks
with the
like
background
we're
is really nice.
looks like we're almost certainly gonna get this Raven.
I haven't actually got a NOMO noun, so I'll hold my hands up. If this Raven wins, I will mint my first NOMO noun, so that'll be quite
How
cool.
do you not?
Yeah, I know.
You're fired.
Don't tell the suits.
Don't tell, he says, when half of the core team is in the space.
They won't remember.
But all right, final round of NOMO.
The water.
Then you got here just in time for the water for another NOMO to get no votes. The Raven is winning this with absolutely no contest. We're getting this. It's a beautiful noun. I'm happy with this one.
Let's go.
Boom. We got the Raven.
My first ever.
Raven Davin is the same thing.
And
Nice
I
Raven.
spent too much ETH on gas for Yoncat stuff, so I'm not going to be able to get one right away, but it is a beautiful Raven.
Nice
Hopefully
Raven.
someone
I
else
love
can
getting
mint
nomos
one.
aftermarket. They're really nice.
Yeah, I'll
Like
mint
some
you one
people,
right now.
get some nomos.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
No worries.
This is a beautiful NOMO. I really like the black on black with the yellow background. I'm a big fan of the NOMO backgrounds, honestly. Like the yellow and the red backgrounds that we have instead of the hot and cold.
Yeah.
Ben, you missed FOMO. Did you see the noun that we FOMO'd?
I didn't. I only just realized this was running. I was like handling a bunch of POAP stuff. I was working on things. I'm like, oh my God. I just saw the notification in the server while I was working in there. I'm like, oh, noun minted. Oh, my, damn it.
Listen, I don't have the ability to tag nights. Otherwise, I would have pinged you.
Oh, for sure.
Someone give me Discord moderator.
How good
and
is
I
that
will
noun?
fix this. Right, it's beautiful.
So good. There's only
And
one,
then,
two, three,
what's really hard?
5 colors.
It's very hard to set an alarm for the 9 o'clock because it moves,
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes
it's a daily occurrence. Every day you've got to adjust that alarm.
Wow, it's such a struggle. Can you hear the sympathy in my voice? All the sympathy that I have after missing 3 shows over the course of the last 230 something.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's only 6 p.m. for me. It's obviously what 4:15 a.m.
It is. It's 4:15 for me. Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
That is correct.
Okay.
This is the hardest
midday for me, so I'm chilling.
My thing is that I sleep. I sleep through the day and then I'm awake at night, which is better for me anyway because I do a lot of recording stuff. And during the day here, there's a lot of, in my apartment complex at the moment, they're doing renovations, so I can't do any recording during the day. So I've got to be up all night anyway to get any work done. So this is actually perfect for me right now.
How do you sleep during the day? How do you sleep during when there's light outside? Doesn't it affect you? Do you have a very dark room?
Nope.
This is the thing, is that when I first got to college, my roommates were the loudest human beings on earth and had the weirdest hours. I swear they didn't go to class. And meanwhile, I was an opera student and I was constantly practicing, and I had to get sleep whenever I could, basically. Like I had to just grab snatches of it. And after the first month of being horribly sleep deprived all the time, I just got used to being able to sleep through anything and wake up if I have to. So I basically trained myself to wake up to very specific alarm sounds. And I just sleep through anything else.
So does that mean you can sleep through let's say you lived in central China where the trains pass near the apartments?
There's an airport like 3
next to,
miles from my apartment right now. Their planes do pass over it. I'm used to it. Actually, what funny thing, you should mention that at that college that I went to, there was an airport literally within walking distance, and the runway almost touched campus. So the planes would literally be landing and they would pass over the dorms. So not only did planes fly overhead a lot, they would land and they would fly about maybe a couple hundred feet above the dorms. I mean, it was that close. At all hours of the night. So I got used to sleeping through just about anything. Plus, when I was a kid, I lived, a couple blocks away from Disney World. So, with fireworks, I'm used to sleeping through loud stuff. A jackhammer outside my window is nothing. Which is a good thing, because otherwise I would be horribly sleep deprived even more than I already am, which would be an accomplishment, frankly.
That's right. I can sleep anytime. I was like, if I get on the right angle, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, I'll just sleep. And it's not much of an angle. It's just slightly less than standing up.
It's actually really fun to watch. If Ben drops his keys and has to bend over to pick them up, he's out like a light. It's
yeah, exactly. There's a photo of me at NFT Fest, and everyone's like, he must just be meditating. I'm like, no, I fell asleep. I can't go to theaters. Don't take me to a theater.
I can't go to theaters. That's not a place where I can be building.
Yeah, exactly. I need to keep the mind active. Otherwise, it's sleep time.
So what's the Sherlock Holmes quote? My mind rebels at stagnation. Give me problems. Give me work.
I suppose that's what it is.
It's very reminiscent of you, at least.
Yeah. Right now, I'm doing some pretty cool stuff. I've commandeered a week of POAPs with the Swami, and we're doing this week's POAPs. And I just uploaded a whole ton, except for today's. I don't know if POAP will have them done in time for this show, but they have the artwork now. So I'm hoping. But, oh no, it's Friday night, isn't it? No,
yeah,
Saturday morning.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, yeah, I don't think they're going to do it. We might not see them for a couple of days. But yeah, we're basically making the Alps version of each of the daily nouns and putting them on Nouns AI backgrounds. It's really cool.
You're going to have a lot of fun making the Alps version of this just regular tree.
Yeah, it's almost identical. Like most of them are identical. They just have the Alps noggles, like one of the sets of scoggles. So there's a couple though. One of the earlier ones in the week had honey colored noggles, and we don't have honey because we had gold and bronze and a few others that are very similar, and honey just got left out of the mix. But we went with bronze, which is almost the same. So, but yeah, it looks very cool with the Nouns AI artwork.
That's awesome. I really need to start playing with Nouns AI more. I fiddle around with Midjourney a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey,
I mean, not to use it for anything, just because it's there and it's fun to see. I have a weird relation with these because I tend to think of it as trying to find coordinates on a giant graph. Of the mixtures of the various things. I'm trying to look for coordinates that match all of the things in my prompt, right? That's basically how these models work. Um, and so I keep like minorly adjusting things to see how, just to try to learn. Like, I'm trying to remap the model in my brain from doing random prompts because I don't have enough on my plate.
Yeah, exactly. Never enough.
But yeah, honestly. So what all have people been up to? I mean, there was the final Nyan Cat got revealed today. If somebody wants to find that link and pin it up, there is a throughout the week, for those who don't know, Nyan Cat had the balloon Nyan, the red balloon. That was a super cheap mint. You could mint up to 3 of them, and then throughout this week, you could burn one or however many you wanted for that many of a color of different color balloons. So there was orange, yellow, green, blue. Then yesterday was violet, and today was a mystery, and it's now been revealed to be the special Nyan has a pink balloon and has a rainbow following it up, and you need to burn 3 red balloons in order to get it. And I'm mostly talking about this because I know Ben missed the mint, and I want to give him more FOMO.
Where's the link to buy 3 red balloons? I need this rainbow one.
I don't know. I only have a blue and a violet, so
I'd mint the actual completed one. I think it's cheaper than buying 3 and paying the gas to burn.
Oh, I can just go and mint this rainbow with a pink balloon now?
you can go buy it on secondary.
Yeah, they're on secondary.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm going to have a look.
Yeah, the floor is 0.119 for the rainbow one,
Oh,
but the red
been
ones
as
are
low as-
0.03 each.
that's like
Yeah.
that's like 3 days of all you can eat dinner.
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, I just put a collection offer in at like 0.069 for the meme, and if you get one, you get one.
Yeah, that's smart, because some people are going to be like, "Oh, I need to mint this other thing that I don't have any ETH for," and they'll sell it for cheap for sure.
Some people, aka me.
This is really cool, though. There's part of me that really wants to mint this, and there's part of me that's like, "This is the end of the line. I'm buying the top." So, like, I have trouble with these things.
Oh, System DM.
I'll say
I'm so sorry. System DM just said I was dumb enough to mint 3 and then flip them for 0.01. That's a mood.
Yeah.
We've all been there, buddy.
before the color change.
Before the color change, yeah, I think. Yeah.
So yeah.
Unfortunate. Speaking of 0.01, we've got the first bid on this beautiful tree now.
Also,
hopefully it'll go a little bit higher.
Yeah, I think it might. I mean, I might throw
think
in
it might.
0.02 bid just in case. But yeah, Comic Star is also minting as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I think they started this morning. I've still got to figure out what's going on. Like, my internet's still terrible. It seems to be working okay right now using my mobile.
Yeah, you sound great.
Yeah, when I tried to mint, I could only see half of the text, so I didn't know what I was actually reading or what I was going to get. So I'm doing my own due diligence. I decided to wait. Hopefully I didn't miss this one for that reason. We'll see. But yeah, that's really cool. Also, a couple of cool things happened today. I was talking to Blue Xanadu briefly and saw some alpha for some of the world building, which is really cool.
I saw some of those too.
Yeah, looking amazing.
For NounsDAO, and I saw some of the stuff for SharkDAO.
Yeah, so sick. And
it looks
what else?
It looks gorgeous.
It does. And I was like, is that snowy ramps down the side with snowboarders? And he's like, yep. And there's mountains behind it too. I was like, oh my God. so good. And then there's the Atrium guys doing the short film. I'm working on a billboard to put in that as well. And I've seen a few sneak peeks of that as well in there. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff happening at the moment in the Nouniverse.
I can't believe, Ben, I can't believe you didn't mention one of the cool things that happened today was you picked up 11 of my derivative NFT checks.
Yeah, that was that today as well.
That's one of the cool things.
Do you want to
could've
talk
been
about that?
last
Because I was going to read the thread and then I didn't. So if you can sum it up.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah, so obviously everybody's in tune with what's going on with checks. They're flying. I think they're up to like a 0.6 floor, or 0.58 floor last time I looked this morning. So they're obviously doing well, and because of that sort of success, as with any project, they've spawned a multitude of derivatives based on the original theme. So myself and Little Pizza, some of you might know from Little NounsDAO,
Hell yeah.
sort of wanted to do one ourselves as a little, because we've never released anything, we've never done anything as Zoro, we've never done an open edition, we're not really creators, so we just wanted to try something out. And we know that obviously Jack Butcher, the man behind checks, is Noun 141, so he owns a noun. So we took his noun, like a duckhead noun, put it in like a checks format, changed the top a little bit to have the checks mark on it, and just released it as an open edition, really. And I might pin that at the top. So we done that then, like that with the royalties, which there probably will be none. We sort of split them between Little Nouns and NounsDAO and a few others. So it's just a bit of fun, really. We put like a tweet out. Jack Butcher sort of commented on it and liked and retweeted it, which always helps. And a few of our friends have picked some up to support us, including Ben. So yeah, we appreciate that. And yeah, it was a good learning experience, to be honest with you.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'll pin the tweet.
I've been working on my own. I've been working on my own checks derivative that's a little bit more in depth, but I won't get into that right now because I'm still figuring out mechanically how it's going to work. But if anybody's really good at figuring out like token gating and stuff, let me know.
Like whereabouts? Token gating what exactly?
Without getting too deep into it, I'm trying to make it so that it's as people get more and more of this collection, they have to guess something about the collection. And when they figure out what it is that they're guessing, I want them to be able to go to a website, enter like that, and then if they own any of the tokens from this given collection, then it's token gated. They enter in their guess, and whenever somebody gets the guess right, everybody who has one of these tokens in their wallet gets airdropped an additional, like the final thing in the collection, because it's a series of things. I'll send you the idea that I had later, Ben.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
It's a little bit of a weird thing, but the idea is that it's about games, and the idea is to try to get people to collaborate and teach themselves stuff. While also, just having fun with minting mechanics. This is what happens when I spend too much time around Gami, is I start thinking about random cool stuff to do with tokens that aren't actually necessarily valuable. They're just like interesting. And I'm like, yeah, I should try to see if I can learn how to do this.
Yeah.
Every time it's his fault.
Oh, well.
FD, I have something that I saw that I wanted to ask you guys. I know there's a light space I can ask this. I hear that in the US right now, people are sort of, having an egg mafia cartel that has come up. Eggs are really expensive, and it's like getting eggs is a drug deal. What's happening? I just saw this on the news. I was like,
no idea what you're talking about. What?
It's an avian flu.
I haven't seen.
They did a massive call.
In cities where you have to export or import stuff, farmed goods is going insane. Like New York City is charging $9 to $10.
Oh, yeah. I just moved out of New York City, so I wouldn't know. I got away from that shit.
Also, I think is that robot fish?
Yes, it is. Hello.
Okay. Yo, yeah, I came up because I would say check out Telly for token gating stuff. It's like a really easy website builder, just drag and drop, and you can like easily token gate stuff. So check that out for sure.
Sick. Thank you.
Which are helpful.
Well, Pastel, by the way, welcome to the space. You just started talking, and I just realized that was you talking. Thanks for dropping by. Have you been doing anything interesting? Anything you want to share with people while you're here?
Yo, yeah, I don't know, just working on a lot of music right now. So yeah, just got some drops coming soon. So that's about it, really.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing else to share, but we had a really fast FOMO today, which I'm a little bummed about. Admittedly, I wanted to push back the time a little bit, but
The noun was beautiful. I'm telling you,
it's a
that noun is
beautiful
very
noun.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, you
It's
can't go
gorgeous.
past that. I would be surprised if that got voted down, to be honest. That's crazy.
Nobody
Had
did.
no
Nobody
down
voted it down.
vote.
Yeah, that makes
It got
Yeah, it was
0 down
instant
votes.
love.
crazy.
I was
I think
tempted,
it
but I
was-
saw how clean it was, and I was like, no, I gotta vote this up. And it's even got the cold background too. This is just an Alp style now.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, trying like I'm racking my brain. I'm like, who can I sell to buy this down? Because
Yeah, you need
Which
it
of my
for
630 something NFTs can I sell?
exactly. I just get like real FOMO on nice nouns, especially really like plain colors. I love it when everything blends.
Yeah, the solids.
Imagine this with green noggles. Oh my god, it would be crazy.
Oh
That's what I
man,
was
with
gonna
the
say. Contact.
Yeah, contacts in the
Unreal.
fir tree. Man, it even would have been cool with a
why
brown.
does that sound like it's supposed to be in a Christmas song?
That's
Contacts in a fir tree.
You should try and sell this noun to the resort.
That's a good idea.
Ooh.
We're not quite at the level of noun pilling just yet. It's possibly on the cards. We'll see how we go. But it might be a little early. Never know. Exactly. Well, I'm going to put a good word in because it's too good.
How am I going to find? Sorry, it just hit me. How am I going to find music for a tree? Like, so I'll probably just end up playing like 21 Pilots or something. I don't know. But ooh, I just saw there was a new hybrid noun for the mirror and the tree mixed up. That looks really nice. System TM, why are you not on stage? You're replying to the tweet as if it's a chat room. But you're not. You can just request to speak. You know that, right? Like, I got nothing else that I wanted to go over. Does anybody else, either on stage or in the audience, if you've got anything that you want to share, if you've got anything you want to share with the class, go ahead and request to speak, and we'd be happy to hear from you. Otherwise, I'm going to figure out a POAP because I am perfectly happy to have a ridiculously short light space.
Yeah, I haven't got anything to share, but maybe Ben, obviously your prop for Alpstar is obviously a discourse. I mean, maybe you can chat about like any of the feedback you've been getting. Has it been like positive, mainly positive, or has there been anything that sort of you have had to address?
Yeah, so we've mostly had positive feedback across the board. Had a few interesting little conversations during the announcement calls the other day, both recorded and in the public general chat. If anyone wants to catch up on those, and yeah, Ponty and Frags coming out of their shell to talk about how I'm on so many multi-sigs and all that crazy stuff they're going about. Which is completely unproductive and not prop related at all. But But yeah, for so far it's looking really good.
Oh, I gotta read this.
Yeah, giving you feedback that you're too involved with nouns is not really bad feedback, is it? You like
I was
nouns.
gonna say,
You like nouns
I love
too
when
much.
people do
That's the
that.
crazy thing. They're like, oh,
That reminds me of you guys remember the Hey a Noun that was talking about, like, I'm listening to Abtoshi on the space, and she's saying that nouns is a place where you can show up and make your dreams come true. This has to stop. And I'm like,
This shit.
who hurt you?
yeah. It's crazy.
Like, why would you say that's bad?
Yeah, I know. Some people, man, I don't know. We're out here building culture. I'm part of many teams. Like I've been in the Nouniverse for over a year now, and a huge supporter of multiple different communities. And just by nature of what this space is, I typically just offer my time and do what I can for people and help. And having had some experience with like wallets and all that sort of stuff, because surprisingly a lot of people are actually pretty new to the space. I got invited to handle multi-sigs and help people with that sort of thing. It's not like I run those things. A multi-sig is like allows multiple people to sign things, but usually before it even gets to creating a transaction, there's an entire community vote or something like happening, or it's in some cases it's just a backup multi-sig. Like it doesn't get you like the governance is through Snapshot. But if like there's a bug in Snapshot when it's trying to distribute some kind of NFT or something, then you put through a manual transaction, or just things like that. And yeah, by having been involved in a number of projects, it might look like from the outside that I'm just like, I don't know, trying to exploit the treasury. But if you look at how much I've actually made, it's a lot less than the amount of time I've put in. That's for sure. TNS is kind of pretty much the only thing I've ever been paid for, to be honest. And so it's like there's a lot of baseless claims in a lot of this stuff. And, a lot of the things I do for the ecosystem are purely for the love of what I'm doing and the people I'm working with. TNS is a little different because it's such a big undertaking, like running all these shows and organizing so many things to have built to what we're at the moment. The past 6 months has been crazy. Maybe it's 7 months now, isn't it? But yeah, it's
it's 7 months now.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of work.
We've been doing this a long while.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 230 days today, I think, since the first space. So yeah, and it's that takes a lot of coordination. Like we had to put together a team, we had a core team, and then we all obviously work on other things as well. So we needed to come up with systems where we got a much larger team to fill gaps when people are not around and take on new things. And we built out the whole soapbox network and keep growing this thing into something bigger and bigger and with more and more people, which is awesome. And I love working with everybody. And but yeah, it's something that like it has like the human energy going in every day of like a minimum of 10 people on the daily, and that's it's pretty outrageous for people to kind of expect that would be entirely free anyway. You know what I mean? It's like yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, definitely on a tangent here. I'm just kind of addressing the one baseless claim concern that comes up whenever anyone that's most active in the DAO comes up, and we bought nouns together and we're trying to manipulate the treasury and all that. When I actually think it's the other way around. Like we're offering value.
I was gonna say
proposals. We kind of do proposals and think like maybe this good idea will work. Maybe the DAO will like it. When the person saying whatever they're saying is kind of doing the opposite, just sitting there trying to tear people down and not offering any value and trying to manipulate the narrative around the proposals going up by framing things in ways that to try and make people not like what you're doing and focus on things that aren't actually the proposal at hand and stuff like that. It's, I don't know, it's kind of toxic behavior in my opinion. And, there's,
I think the moral to the story is that I need to start projects and get you and Toady on the multi-sig so that we can add more fuel to the fire.
Don't worry, we laugh about this all the time because.
Oh, trust me, I'm aware.
Yeah, someone is like, "Hey, you guys are good with multi-sigs. Hey, do you want to be on our multi-sig?" I'm like, yeah, sure. It's as simple as that. And then like, you don't make
I
any
saw how
decisions.
often this happens. I accidentally lived with Optoshi for a week.
Yeah.
I see how frequently people do this.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know. I think it's a weird thing to go off because it's not like we're there making this decision to empty all these different communities' treasuries into our own wallet or something. Like that's not at all how any of it works. The whole lot's completely transparent. Like
I also
the TNS stuff, we even did it. Like we tried to set it up on Prop House so everyone could publicly see exactly how we all allocated to each other and how we do our retro rounds. So yeah, it's a super interesting model.
Well, I mean, even the Google Doc that we have the record of
it's actually
funding in, that's public.
It is public, that's right. But if we were doing like with Coordinate, no one like publicly can see who allocated how much to who.
Yeah.
And then we tried to make that public as well by going through Prop House and. But yeah, at the moment it's we've got the final outcome record for every payment in Google Sheets that are public as well, and yeah, it's people, if people have a problem with that,
it's more fun that way anyway. Honestly,
yeah,
it's more fun to build in the open.
Yeah, that's right, and it's
especially because
it makes sense, right?
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
The way we're doing it with TNS, we do retro funding, and that makes perfect sense because it allows us to be a nimble team that can chime in and chime out when things occur and don't occur and when people are needed. So like you can have a day when it's like all hands on deck, tons of people involved doing a whole lot of things. And then you got other days where, it's not a lot going on as much and, maybe it's the weekend light edition and not many soapboxes and you've only got a handful of people working on it that day. And, if you did some kind of paychecks in advance, that's much, much harder and probably going to be inaccurate. Whereas, we do these rounds every fortnight where we basically make a list of all the stuff we've done and we all evaluate each other's lists and then allocate percentages that we think each person should be paid for it and then aggregate all that data. Essentially the same as Coordinate. We just do it manually.
Yeah, because Coordinate was having some weirdness when we were using that, I remember.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was something odd with the counting and
the math wasn't mathing.
Yeah, and I was like, this is kind of odd. Like, it's the whole reason we use it is for aggregating this data correctly, and if it doesn't seem correct, then like maybe we just do it manually because it's the concept is simple. You basically divide percentage to the group of people and aggregate them together.
And if Coordinate it doesn't work right, then
we do it live with a Google Sheet. That's right, exactly.
With a Google Sheet.
Yeah.
When all else fails, Excel.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a good line. But yeah,
I mean
coming back to our prop, it goes live, I guess in 2 days. I think at this point, and it's already live on Snapshot with Lil Nouns, with SharkDAO. It's live on Federation at NounsDAO. Where else might it be live? So yeah, if anyone's got any votes to sling over there, then go and exercise your voting rights, please.
Yeah, that's well reminded because I haven't actually voted with my littles yet, so I'll go and do that now. Thank you.
Nice, thank you, sir. But yeah, everything's looking quite good so far. There's, I think, 1 against and 324 so far in Lils, so lots of support there. SharkDAO is looking good. Yeah, I think it's all positive so far. Most of the feedback's been positive, and some of it's just been questions, and all constructive and positive. So pretty happy about that. We did put a lot of work and thought into how to structure it and bring it to a reality. And yeah, hopefully we can do it. And I'm just out here living and breathing this snow stuff. So I mean, we got to have more nounishness going on in this environment.
Yeah, I saw April posted that picture with the NounsDAO sticker.
She's out at a different resort sticking the place up. Because if we sticker this place up, the owners are like, yo, hold on a second. Because we're working on deals together, right? And if we go just like slapping stickers everywhere, they know who's been doing it. So
yeah,
got to deal with all the other ones for now, and then
I've been using the Nouns on the Ground stickers and the Big Shot stickers in my town. In like various bars and stuff.
Everyone's like,
I don't know if anybody's noticing them, but they are in most of the bars in the main drag in the town I live in now.
And everyone's like Clem and old Toshi going around sticking their own stickers on everything.
Yeah, really and well, to be fair, they live like 2 hours from me, but then I'm also I've also got noggles on the back of my phone. So now if I like pull my phone out in public, so far twice people have been like, I've been seeing that around. What is that?
That's awesome.
I get that.
Stickers work.
Stickers. I get that all the time. I go through thousands of my own stickers, and yeah, I have them on my phone. I wear shirts that have my character on it. And people are like, wait, I've seen that before. I'm like, yep, that's me.
That's awesome.
That's because I go everywhere. People underestimate just how powerful those can be.
Lapel pins from Shiny Club of Noggles, which are really quite well made. Clem's Nownies, actually, if you signed up for the pre-mint, is live until the morning, I believe, and then it goes public.
Oh, that's right.
The public mint is 0.015. I'll see if I can find the link and pin it. But some of the earlier nouns with legs, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, he's like giving a whole body and like lots of cool accessories and all sorts of stuff.
Thank you for reminding me about that. I need to set up the Discord for the Nownies.
Nice.
I forgot that I was talking to Clem about it earlier today, and then life happened with a vengeance, and I had to stop. I like these chill spaces. I'm excited about NounsDAO. I really hope this goes through. I think it's going to. I have no reason to think it won't.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people are into it.
Yeah, I don't see like any real downside to it. Like, I think it's worth the experiment and see how it goes. And we've tried to whittle this prop down to an amount that's not crazy, and something that if we manage to onboard a couple of new nouners, that's going to be getting up to close to covering itself. So I feel like it's a very high possibility we can do that with this in the space of 15 months. We start straight away at the end of this month, the start of February, and then it'll run through. It's likely that we'll have everything still visible through May of the year after. But if anyone's read it closely enough to realize that January this year through May next year doesn't equal 15 months. That's why it's because we're here now, already sort of beginning the work, and it'll continue after the actual prop 15 months quote kind of thing. Like we quoted that time of 15 months because that's when it's going to be kind of the peak section of it all. But there'll be residual. Like, there's no doubt going to be residual. Hopefully between now and then we actually organise even more bigger and better things because there's lots of cool stuff we can do here.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have somebody on stage, RFG, La Liga Land.
Oh yeah, I was trying to. I'm glad you managed to get them up because I tried to and I couldn't do it. What's going on?
Hey, thank you, GM. Thank you for letting me up. Sending much love from La Liga to you guys.
Appreciate it.
Just
Did you
catching
have
up.
anything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, well, I've been waiting. I've been listening for a while. Sorry, it's really interesting space here in Spain. Is morning, so that's why GM. But anyway, it's really good to have this kind of talks in the morning. For me, it's a nice way to start the day. And yeah, right now I'm just listening, but in a couple minutes I will be participating with you guys. Thank you.
All right. Well, we're actually probably going to be wrapping up here pretty soon because we're coming up on an hour. But that said, we do this show every single 24 hours. Yeah, I can't believe it either. So we do this show every 24 hours and have done since June 13th. We're working on another prop to continue doing it right now. Hopefully you'll be seeing that fairly soon. But until then, for anybody who has joined this space that missed the beginning of it or isn't aware of what we do here, every day we follow the nouns auction, the ending and the beginning of the nouns auction. We watch the end of one auction. We play FOMO nouns. We pick the next noun to be minted, like today, this incredible fir tree noun. And then we play a little game called NOMO Nouns, which helps fund us here at TNS. And then we watch the beginning of the following auction and talk to guests, or on Lite spaces like today, we just kind of chill, talk about whatever's going on in the Nouniverse and beyond. And we do this every single day.
You missed one thing.
Because somebody thought this was a good idea.
Yeah. You missed one thing. We play NOMO, and then we mint NOMOs, and then send our friends NOMO number 2.
Yay!
But that's a good idea to onboard people to the ecosystem. Show them these games. It's a lot of fun. And when
they are,
and
that's the thing. They really are a lot of fun.
Yeah, like when I've shown people, or they've just seen me do it, because I just context switch a lot with whatever I'm doing, and then suddenly I'm just on a space and playing this sort of game, and they're like, "What the fuck were you just doing? What is this?" So I get to explain
what is this loud bubble wrap full of air horns?
Yeah, exactly. People all yelling at each other on a Twitter space while I'm sitting there banging my keyboard at the same time. Like, are you playing that on Twitter? Like, is this a Twitter game? Like, so I get to pique the interest and then take them down the rabbit hole. It's a lot of fun.
And with only more to come.
Yeah,
honestly.
You know this, but yesterday's was NOMO number 69, Ben. So
oh my god!
Today's the 70th NOMO.
Did I miss yesterday's? Yeah. Tell me I didn't miss.
No, there's only 4 of them. You have to pry one out of Prof. Toady Robot, or I can't recall the 4th, but I missed it. I've been consecutive to 68, and I just didn't have it to do it. So.
Oh man,
I might have to build that one myself and just mint it for posterity's sake.
Yeah. Oh my god. We'll do a special edition for those that missed 69.
And it's a good one too. It's the couch.
The couch. Oh my god, I have missed
the couch. Right. The couch head with the Decay Pride accessory.
Yeah, I was at dinner. Damn it, I definitely missed it. I remember thinking like, oh my god, I'm terrible timing.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4 is Josh, me, Prof, and Toady. Nice.
Well, so at least you guys got one. I'll look at it in everyone else's gallery. That's going to be like the most
in everybody else's rainbow.
Like there's not many minted, and some of them have got like 20 plus, and it'll be interesting to see. Once there's that hole in the collection, like 69's the coveted one to find. That's real hard to get. We'll see.
Gonna flip my couch number 2 for on secondary. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We did have quite an amusing surmise about the possibility of doing a Simpsons type intro, but using nouns instead of the Simpsons. So I have a bunch of nouns rushing in to clutter the couch.
Yeah, nice. I can see
Don't make me animate this.
Yeah, I'm already working on something.
Brett, you do it. I don't want. I'll do the music. You can do the animation. You're better at that than I am.
I already hear the song in my head.
Oh, we could do it. We could do it with the Nownies.
That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah, we can do it with the Nownies. I'll whip up a theme sometime this week. Between all the other things I'm doing.
There's enough Outwalkers from the Rose Bowl left over. Those costumes have to be good for something. So maybe we just do it as live action.
I'll head over to Asheville again and see if I can, or I'll invite a bunch of people over to my place, and I've got a couch that could work. It's right behind me right now, actually, in my office. Anyway, speaking of things that we do every day, I've actually got a POAP ready for us if everybody else is ready to get it. So POAP stands for Proof of Attendance Protocol. You can download the application at poap.xyz. And once you have the app on your mobile device, Android or iOS, you tap the Mint button in the bottom right-hand corner, and then you tap the Secret Word button. And today's secret word is Naked Tree 007. That is NAKEDTREE 007. All lowercase, all one word. Naked Tree 007. And then you have to play this game that POAP started. Oh my God, it's so loud. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
They added sound. Luckily, it's not rugging me from the space.
Yeah. Normally, like with me, it normally takes me away from the space, so I just hear the sound. It just rugs me totally, so I just stop doing it.
Well, for this we just started a new batch of POAPs as of today. Actually, this is the first of the next batch that I set up. So as of today, we got a bunch of extra links that, Ben, you should have in your email.
Yeah,
I got like
I'll start dropping
20 a piece. So if we run into issues minting, or people in the audience run into issues minting, because I know some people were having issues the last few days, and we didn't have that many extra links because we weren't anticipating it to be this difficult. But from this point on, I set up a whole bunch of extra links for us. So if we're having difficulties, we can pass those out, or I can pass those out fairly easily. So if you're having issues, tag me in Discord or here, and I'll get you sorted. But it worked for me. And no, Ben, the POAP app has the POAP art has not updated.
No, I can see. I just managed to do it as well. But yeah, mine's been rugging me from the space entirely as well. So I've got a device purely for POAPs now. Maybe RFG did get rugged too. Or maybe I got rugged. Maybe the internet just died again.
Yeah.
I got rugged, but luckily I made it back to the space in time. So
I thought it might be me. My internet's been so bad the last few days.
That was, I think, because the POAP app just rugged me when I exited it and tried to get back to Twitter. I think it just killed my my Twitter app. But I'm also on a Google Pixel 2 XL from 6 years ago. So.
Well, that's exactly what I was explaining happens as well. So it's a perfect example of exactly what happens when you try and do both.
Why can't we have nice things? But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, if you have issues claiming the POAP, don't worry. Hit me up in Discord, in the Noun Square Discord. If you're not in the Noun Square Discord, why not? Join us. We're trying to get to 1,000 people in the Discord. And we're 30 away right now. We've got 970 people in the Discord at the moment. We've got one more thing that we do every single day, which is a Twitter picker, a retweet Twitter picker for 0.069 ETH. I'm going to set that up in about 30 seconds. So if you haven't retweeted the space and you want to enter, go ahead and retweet this space. Hit the button in the bottom right-hand corner, or go to System DM's mentions and see where he's been replying to us 18 million times over the course of this space. And go ahead and retweet that link. You've got about 15 seconds to do it before I load up the Twitter picker. Nikki, I am trying to get you onto the space, though we're wrapping up here pretty soon. So, as of, all right, I'm going to just load the Twitter picker. While I'm figuring out the Twitter picker stuff, Nikki, what's going on?
Oh, I just made a song. It's called Take the Pain Away. It goes, just take the pain away.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice.
I've got the Twitter picker ready to go. Assuming it lets me load. Come on.
Yeah, I heard
your
about
job.
you guys from Shillin' Villain, man. I watched the spaces and I hear about the nouns a lot, so just thought I'd pop in here, see what's up. You guys look like little sock puppets or something. What is that? Is that a gopher, or is that the Eiffel Tower? Is that Big Ben with glasses?
In many ways. So let me give you the rundown. So here at the Noun Square, we are sort of a media branch of NounsDAO. We are funded by NounsDAO in order to hold these daily Twitter spaces where we talk about the end of the first Nouns auction, and every single 24 hours. We talk about the end of the Nouns auction and the start of the next
What
one.
did Rachel message do, Ed? What are you gals doing?
Cardno, you've got a hot mic.
Come here.
Hang on a second.
Oh, right.
I'm assuming she'll have to. Carl will have to vote.
I cannot mute Cardno because he is a co-host.
Yeah, you can't mute a co-host.
Hey, I'm back. Yeah, so you just got an intimate insight into my life.
Yeah.
I will make
fantastic.
We've said it before, and I'll say it again. We enjoy families here. A lot of us have families.
We do. It's actually a lot of fun.
Thank you.
This space cruises through all of the different times of day and night. It's bound to happen that you got kids with you, and it's totally cool with me.
And it's a lot of fun. All right, I've got a Twitter picker ready to go, finally loaded. And the winner of the 0.069 ETH for retweeting the space is Hunter with the little noggles, Joy NK18. So I'm going to make sure that you are in the space. I thought I saw you a little bit ago, but I'm just going to make sure. Oh, well, we might need to redraw because I'm not seeing in the space right now. So, all right, looks like I'm going to have to redraw. Give me one moment. And assuming this loads anytime soon. Okay, is this person? Yep. All right, so the actual winner, because you do have to be in the space in order to win, Starlight BTC, that is with the Noun O'Clock Noggles. I think you won about a week ago too, so consistency helps a lot. That's all we've got. I've made a note of your win. I think we're already following you. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure we've got, yeah, we are. And I think we've already got your wallet address, but send it to us again just in case. And we will get you on the list for the 0.069 ETH. That's all I had for today. I hope everybody enjoyed the space. Ben, do you have anything you wanted to close out with?
No, not exactly. I just was going to thank you for holding it down at crazy o'clock. You're doing an amazing job hosting these. So, yeah, we really appreciate it.
I appreciate you. I've got, like I said, I've got stuff to work on before and after these shows. So, yeah, you know, it works. So I hope everybody had a wonderful evening or morning or whatever it is for you right now. We are going to be back tomorrow. It's a light day, so we don't have any soapboxes during the day. So next time you're going to see us is back at 9 o'clock, about 23 hours from now. Probably going to happen at about 4 a.m., same time as today, since we didn't play FOMO for that long.
Maybe we'll FOMO. Maybe we can FOMO a naked chainsaw after this fir tree.
Maybe. All right, just real quick, I got to hit quota.
Yeah.
And
I'm getting paid if we don't hear an air horn.
Yeah, really. And I'm gonna let Resh play you out for a minute or two, and then I'm going to rug you all and go to sleep.
Enjoy. Oh, I just got a heart from Hunter. I'm assuming Hunter is in the space.
It wasn't when I checked.
Maybe Twitter rugged us on it.
Maybe. All right. I will see you all in another 24 hours. Tony will probably be back for that show, so see you soon.
Bye-bye. Nouns.